All right, here we are. Kind of a bittersweet day for me. I finally got my dream bass boat, but in order to get it, my wife said I had to get rid of the kayak. I had to get rid of something. So I have a lot of love, hard work, and money invested in this. And I'm not gonna do a full long YouTube video on it, but I wanna touch on all the things that make this special and some of the things that are brand new on it. Some of them are some of the things that I've had to modify, etc., etc. So to start, I found a jet ski trailer. I think I picked up for about 800 bucks. I do have the trailer title, so I plan on selling this whole thing together. Whoever buys it will get the trailer title. And I took the jet ski trailer home. They had itty bitty wheelbarrow wheels and tires on it. I mean, this thing was not worthy for the 85-mile-an-hour drive home that I put it through. But I brought it back. I put it in my garage. I sprayed it black, and seemed to be in good shape. After I ordered a set of wheels and tires. I forget where I got them, but I think I must have paid $700 for the pair. And I said, man, well, what if I have a breakdown? And I didn't want to have some off-brand steel wheel on there, so I went ahead and ordered a third one, brand new tread, and it sits up here on the front. I put the mounting hardware right there, as you can see. And you can see this, these tires and wheels are absolutely brand new. I think the sticker's still, yeah, you can still see the sticker on this back one. And so had my wheels and tires, and I had two kayaks at the time. So I went ahead and I found a really cool rack on Amazon, and I think it was made really for a pickup truck, but it fit perfectly along this steel. I was able to go in right there. And I was actually in the beginning trailering a kayak up top and this one on the bottom. So it was the foundation or the base to my build. Let's see, I put a toolbox. Now I put exactly what you think in here. Ratchet straps, toolkit, flashlights, first aid kit, anything. It is completely watertight. It sits on there good, and it goes down the road. There's only 2 carriage bolts through the bottom that hold that on. But man, when it goes down the road at 80 miles an hour, I guess just where it sits behind the truck, there's really no wind. It does really, really good. So I guess I'm just going to talk about the trailer first, and then I'm going to come back and do the kayak. So I went ahead and added this back in this thing. And if you've ever tried to back in a short trailer, they're a little bit of a bear. Every little move moves the trailer a lot. So having this orange rod come up where I can see it was very, very helpful. And it actually goes down the road really well too. I mean, it doesn't move too much. Sometimes I have to adjust it, but so you can put another kayak up here. What was cool is these came with these tie downs here. I don't know if you can see those. They're on all 4 posts. So you can think multiple things you can use that for. Securing your kayak and gear down more. Somebody told me that you could do actually one of those rooftop tent things right on here and be completely boondocked. I think that would be a really cool idea. So come back around, tail light, whoever buys it, here it is. I have kids. One of the kids ran right into it with a bicycle. So you're gonna need a new tail light. Coming back around to this side. Oh, the ratchet strap. So I put a eye bolt through here, and I got sick of ratcheting this down and throwing the ratchet over top the kayak, going to the other side. So I put this eye bolt here, and then a little carabiner. And then if you come around to the other side, these are so nice. All you do, and that thing, it's on there good. I mean, you can go really, really tight, but you don't want to, because you can damage these holes. And then when you're ready to release it, you just push down, push this button, and all the slack comes out. And it just hooks right underneath with the carriage bolts or the carabiner. Really, really cool. When I get this thing close enough up, when I am loading it and I'm putting it back on the trailer, I'll just get it close. I'll float it up. Sometimes I'll just take this, I'll hook it to the motor guide right here, and I'll just ratchet it right up. Once this thing, when I go down the road, I clip this piece right here, and with this ratchet strap is absolutely all you need to keep this thing down nice and snug, and it does not go anywhere. I went to Lowe's. I just got some outdoor carpet. This isn't marine carpet, but it's super soft, and I liked it for the haul of this thing. So that is the trailer that comes with this. Like I said, I do have a really, really cool trailer. It has been super, super helpful and useful every time I fish. I'm so happy that I had this and I did this. And I wasn't just trying to use one of those dollies or carts or trying to lug this thing out of the back of a pickup truck by myself. So, all right, without further ado, this is a NuCanoe Unlimited. This is a big boat. This is super, super stable. It's probably, I want to say, you can look the dimensions up online, 3.5 wide, and you cannot tip this. I can actually come up to this side, weightless, stand on this, jump up and down, and not tip this boat. So whether I'm 181 pounds, 5'10 and a half, whether you're my size or you're 300 pounds, it doesn't matter. This is about as solid as it goes. Paddle wise, they track really, really well. Obviously bigger boat. They're not as fast, but they're super stable and they track really well. I didn't really buy this kayak to paddle. I bought this to fish, and I've caught a lot of fish on this. So I went with the motor guide setup. This motor guide has been amazing. It has spot lock. Everything is controlled right here with this lanyard. When the boat is away, if it floats off, I can bring it right back, as long as the trolling motor is deployed. But this is the XI3 model. If you have compatible, I'm going to back out. If you have compatible electronics, you can actually set this thing up. It does have GPS. You can mark your waypoints. It will travel amongst waypoints. You can set your distance up offshore, and it'll follow the guide. I never really set it up that way. I knew exactly which spots on where all my waypoints were, but I did use the heck out of the spot lock. When this thing is engaged, and I'll get back to the battery I used in the back in a minute, but when it's fully engaged, I think I could probably do about 8.5 knots. I'm not kidding. This thing would fly. So what they did a really good job with the quick disconnect with this. All you have to do is pull this pin. That comes off, and this lifts right off. It is not heavy. I went with the mounting plate right from NuCanoe. They make this for this boat, for this trolling motor, and it goes right in here. And I went ahead and, instead of running wires through my boat, I put actual sockets on here and back here where the battery hooks up. So you got a socket there, and it just go right in there. So that way, when you're taking your battery off or taking your trolling motor, you're bringing it inside, you don't have to worry about theft or anything like that. It's just a nice quick disconnect. This is also another product that I bought separately, made by NuCanoe, fits their track system. I have kept everything in here from snakehead. I've used it as any type of fish I was actually going to harvest, I would throw in here if I didn't have some type of cooler on board or some type of live well. But if you know anything about snakehead fishing, you can throw those things in there at 100-degree heat and put them in there all day. They're not dying. So but I've used this for everything. It's nice. It does have their track system. I put my phone mount, RAM mount on there. There's a track system all the way down both sides of this and on the top. Lots of places to customize and to mount. When you are fishing, when you lay your rod down, it does have the rod tip protectors, holders. I didn't think I'd ever use those, but I use those way more. Just, it holds the rod in the boat, and it keeps it from, being, catching something up here, or a rod tip breaking off or something like that. So super, super helpful. I have the NuCanoe decking pads all the way through, the green ones. Actually, I didn't do the very rear because I had so much gear back there. I was afraid they were going to get tore up. But track system through here if you want to do your electronics mounts here, or you can do them here, or you can do them right here on the side. So this seat, what's nice about the NuCanoe is you can put 2 seats on this. You can go right to their website. They have the most comfortable seat out of any kayak that I've ever fished out of. It has a 360. This thing will, it's on the trailer right now, so I can't really spin it, but this will spin 360 degrees, and I can sit in this all day. My back doesn't hurt, and that's a first for kayaks, because every kayak I've ever fished in is the most uncomfortable thing I've ever sat in. I think this is by Yak Attack. Yes, it is. Yak Attack, one of the most durable paddle holders. When it first came in the mail, I was like, this thing is just too big. It'll be stepped on. It's going to, I'm going to break this. I've tried to break this thing. You cannot break it. It is the most durable plastic in the world. It comes with the paddle holder and the NuCanoe paddle. So, little mess up on my paddle somewhere here, right here on the tip. To be honest with you, if I had to guess, I think what happened was when I was trailering this, I didn't secure it, and I think it fell down and was drug down the road for about 2 or 3 miles, and I think it just. But I have had no problems. It does not affect the way it paddles at all, at least not where I can notice. So moving on back, seat. I think this box alone on their website, I think, is $150 or $200. It's a must-have for this boat. And with all of this gear, its boat still feels big. You still feel like you have plenty of space. This is where I keep all of my 3700 series Plano boxes. I put the rod tubes, or rocket launcher tubes, whatever you want to call them, right there on the back. They hold my gear really well. I use a bungee that goes right over top. I weave it in and out, and I can actually go down the road if I wanted to. It's that secure. All of them come right off of the box and tie right down into the rail system. So if you wanted to take this box and put it back here, or put the box up front and move the seat back, add another seat, you can slide these things and customize them any way that you want. And they work really, really good. Now, what I ran back here for my battery was I ran a 12 volt, 54 amp hour Dakota lithium. And I would charge this during the day, for a day's worth of fishing, and go out and run this trolling motor wide open all over the lake. And I could probably do that 5 to 10 times before I'd have to charge it again. I highly recommend Dakota lithium battery. I got forward-facing sonar on my new bass boat, and I want to keep the electronics separate. I'm thinking about not including the battery, but I have a deep cycle marine battery that will fit right in this box. That's not lithium. That'll still give you, because this boat's so light, you'll still have really good run time out of it. But it will come with a battery. I just don't know if that's going to be included yet. So got the box. I went ahead and added this rod holder. Got this off Amazon. Just put it right through here. And once these rods are in here, and I've had every single slot filled up, they will not come out. You can go down the road. Now, if you secure it with a bungee, you can always come in right here, go over and tie right back in there. But you do not need to do that. It does come with all of the scupper hole plugs. I have 2 sets. When you buy this new from NuCanoe, it comes with 2 sets of the scupper hole plugs. All right, trying to think if there's anything else. That's kind of it. But this is an awesome machine, and I hate to see it go. But if you have any questions about anything you've seen on the video, just give me a call. It really is, whoever buys this, it is ready to fish. The only thing that I'm keeping that you're going to have to take care of yourself is whatever type of graph you want to put on it, and probably the battery. I'm not 100%, but you get the trailer, you get all of the NuCanoe upgrades, the paddle, the 360 seat, the container. And this is what's cool about this. Try to wrap this video up, but I don't know if I gave myself enough slack over here. I did. Pop that off. A you need to, it comes with a handle, just grab it and go. It's awesome, super light. Like I said, I put game in here. I've put anything that I want to keep dry in here. It keeps it absolutely airtight. Has a rubber seal that goes around there, and then you can pull this bungee down as tight as you need to. Try to get a shot of the condition of the floors. I mean, I took very good care of this boat. You have some access panels here to get into your hull right there. A couple screws, they come right out. And then you have an access panel here to get into your hull. There it is. You can see some of the wiring. But this made it easy for any type of wiring or anything that I did. Just being able to get my arm in there or anything I wanted to feed wire with. But you can break this boat down. When you're ready to get off the water, you can break it down quickly. Take everything that is expensive off of it in a matter of minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and show you one more time how this motor guide. This is the star of the show. Well, actually the Kayak is, but this thing is awesome. Goes right there, and then you have this retainer pin. It slides right here and locks in. It's that easy, and that's not going anywhere. So any questions, just let me know. Send me a message.